Let's see. That's good. Swing and strike. Live on all ends.
He's hunting fastballs, but he's a really good bad ball hitter. So you'll see him hit that.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Actually got it on TV today, so we got a 0-1 count for Guerrero, runner at first, one away.
Taps it foul. Was originally going to play for the Dominican Republic in the World Baseball Classic, but had some knee trouble and was replaced by former Tiger Jamer Candelario.
There we go. Sorry, I just had to get my personal playback good. See. Wingenter pitching today for Lorenzen, who had tightness and couldn't go. Hey, they struck out Guerrero Jr. looking. 2 away, runner at first. Good start, good start. Hopefully we can get another one here. There we go, get my chat up and all that. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. What the fuck? There we go. Now I got my chat up. I can see everybody now. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Make sure you press a like if you're just tuning in. Help get a few more people in here early on. Oh, jeez. A weird spot. There we go. It'll be a ball outside and kind of low.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, those are the guys you don't want to face. They can be nasty. It is probably, it doesn't matter who's out there. They probably seem like they're right on top of you, but then you add another foot to a guy, and it's even like you said, it's right there. They're handing the ball to you.
All right, here's the next one, and that'll pitch will be fouled away. 1-1 rather.
Wingenter had one throw over to first. That's the first two disengagements allowed for a pitcher in today's
Jansen, the hitter.
Major League Baseball rules.
We're slowly starting to see the return of players after, you know, pretty much it's down to Mexico, Japan, and America left in the, USA left in the World Baseball Classic. Oh. And that'll be at least one, and that's the end of the inning. All right. All right, let me mute this. Commercial break, heading to the bottom of the first. Tigers will be batting. It'll be Vierling, Green, and Baez. Vierling, Green, and Baez here in the inning. Then Maton, Torkelson, Cabrera, Meadows, Scope, and Rogers. Probably pretty close to what the opening day lineup will consist of, with questions about Torkelson and Rogers. I would say I don't know if they're going to go with Haas. I don't know if they're going to go with Rogers. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? And then with Torkelson, I just don't know. So we'll see. Geez, there's no interest in this game, huh? It'll probably get going. Only been live for a minute or two. Go over to here, take care of this. But yeah, if you're just listening, you mind pressing like. It'll help the stream out tremendously. No one's done that, so you know, if you guys could. I know no one's really going to say anything, so it would be nice to, you know, at least get some support some way. But if that's not what you want to do, that's cool too. I know it's difficult. What's up, Wally? I guess my chat isn't going to work. Yeah. You don't mind pressing like that, help out too. But yeah, Vierling, Green, and Baez to lead it off here in the bottom of the first. All right, let's see what Vierling can do today. It'll be strike one.
Yeah, and you'll see Vierling, guys, throughout the season. He
hunts fastballs early in the count, likes to get the bat head out in front. But with 2 strikes, you'll see him cover that outside part of the plate, really utilize the middle to right side of the diamond.
And he takes strike 2.
Quickly behind 0-2. Had a little bit of a knee problem. Tweaked it just a little bit.
I'm guessing no one got a notification or anything because this is starting real slow today.
Bringing him back, because the only mistake they could have made to compound the issue was bringing.
That'll be in for ball 1. Kind of bounced in the dirt.
Told me the other day, I feel good moving side to side, which is really important. Stealing bases, I can do everything I need to do.
I think that's one of the reasons A.J. Hinch puts him at the top of that lineup.
Anyway, 1-2 count.
He's always a base stealing threat.
See what he offers, and he fouls it away. So the counter remain at 1-2. Bottom of the first, no score here. Blue Jays got a singular base hit in the first inning, and that's pretty much, you know, been the brunt of action in this one.
We'll talk with A.J. Hinch about it in the third.
Down low, ball 2.
That's what Kevin Gausman's known for, right? That last pitch, that good split-fingered fastball. He's got a really good, you know, mid-90s fastball, but it plays really well. That split finger.
And let's see what Gausman has to offer. It'll be, that's an out. Pretty easy going fly ball. Should be the first out of the inning. 1 away. Now up is Riley Green.
Kevin Gausman is known for that splitter. Dan Petrie, also his durability.
Yeah, he's got really nasty stuff. Not only that split finger, but again, I mentioned the mid-90s fastball.
Ooh, he's got good numbers from last year. Not the best record, but I don't know. I think starting records can be a little, they can be rather weighted. Because you can lose a game 1-0, like, you know what I mean? Like, and you lose that one. It's like, well, I mean, you didn't even pitch bad. You just got no run support and got kind of, you know, tossed on that. 1-0 to Riley Green. That's a bit outside, a bit low. Hopefully Riley can get a nice little piece of hitting going here. Something. 2-0 outside. Should get something nice here pretty soon.
Talking with Riley Green in the clubhouse, really likes the headspace that he's in right now in the batter's box.
Let's just hope, again, this lineup today is kind of probably something like we'll see for the start of the regular season. Yeah, it was not the best call, 2-1.
I was talking to him earlier about, I'm just so impressed of how he's using the entire field, going up the middle and showing power the opposite way.
And Green gets a hold of one, slaps it into left center, but it's right at the left fielder, and that's the second out of the inning. Not really left center, it was kind of just basically in the left field.
So Gausman a year ago had that pause, that toe tap a little bit, and Dan, Major League Baseball, warned him about this.
Yeah, you make that not a discernible stop, but you have to not have the toe tap because you can pause when that pitch clock gets down to 0. You can still be running and just saying, hey, that's all part of my delivery. So they're telling him, nope, you got to come to a stop. The other thing is when runners on base, it made it very difficult for anybody to try to read it because
there we go.
they never knew when he was going to stop with that toe tap. So now we'll hopefully see a
It's a 0-1 count. Here's Javier Baez back from his team's loss to the Americans, I believe.
And that's required for
Who did Puerto Rico lose to?
really have to know when the pitcher
Wasn't America, was it? Might have been Cuba.
Comes to the pitch clock. When he begins the delivery is when the pitch clock will be over.
Not too sure, not too sure.
He has 15 seconds with the bases.
Fouled it away. It'll be 1-2 on a Javier Baez.
Do you think that's going to be able to, disrupt? Is that going to disrupt his rhythm?
Well, I think early when they talked about it, it was probably.
Hopefully Baez is ready to go. A little bit better focused for the start of the regular season, thanks to the WBC. Fouls it away again. Remains at 1-2.
Again, it's a rhythm thing. It's just like being a hitter in that batter's box. You're just trying to find that good rhythm that allows you to get to that power position. And for a pitcher, obviously, when that front knee comes
Hopefully Baez doesn't do any stupid swinging here.
that backside to be able to get that ball out in front or their arm out in front.
Hey, there we go. We're up to about 4 likes now. That's pretty helpful. If you haven't done so, consider dropping a like on the stream. It'll maybe help get some people in here, get the stream going a little bit. You know, if you're just listening, chilling, it's a nice thing to do. Get us up to the, I don't know, we can get quite a few likes in here if everybody wants to. Anyway, here's the 2-2 with 2 outs, and that's the 3rd out. Not much of a, I don't know. He actually poked that pretty good to good part of center for just kind of flailing out on it. All right, that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, so it'll be not really certain 100% who's coming up. Luke's. So it'll be Luke's, Capra, and Bernard. Luke's, Capra, Bernard due up for the Blue Jays here in the top half of the 2nd. Have to mute the audio because it's a commercial break. And the game will be back on pretty soon. Top 2 coming up, no score. So how's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well. If you feel like you want to chat, just feel free to. You know, it's not against the terms of services of YouTube to chit chat and, you know, say anything. You excited for the season to be starting in just 10 days? What's up, Nate? Yeah, I don't know what to think about Javi. I hope he gets it going or just hits better than he did last year. Or at least this doesn't take until June to start hitting. Like, he actually, like, if you ignore pretty much April and May, from June on, he actually hit pretty well. It's just, you know, it took till almost June for him to start hitting the ball at any kind of capacity. And hopefully the kind of reduction of the fences at Comerica maybe jack up his power numbers a little artificially. But I don't know. Who knows? The average right now is, you know, I don't know. He had some pretty good solid hits there in the World Baseball Classic, so hopefully that maybe got him going a little bit, gets him going a little sooner. But, you know. However, I don't know. The World Baseball Classic's pretty nice because it does help, I think, certain guys, but like we didn't have enough guys on enough different teams, I don't think.
Thanks for doing this. We appreciate the time. It's windy, it's chilly. What's that do for an outfielder out there with the wind blowing the way it is?
Oh, Mr. Meadows is mic'd up during the game. That's hilarious.
Stick to our cards and, you know, communicate out here with Riley and then do it best we can. But it's definitely windy out here.
All right, it'll be Luke's, Capra, and Bernard due up this inning. What is it? 5, 6, and 7? Yeah, 5, 6, 7 for the Jays. I'm hoping Meadows, I'm hoping Baez, Scope. If those guys can all bounce back this year, we have a really good shot at some decent wins. What's up, Harley? And getting some more likes probably too. We probably have at least 2 more. We might even be at 5 or 6 likes now. We're balling out on this stream. Hopefully you're having a good day though, Harley and Nate. Yep, foul ball. 0-1 here on Luke's, the right fielder. Hey, what's up, John? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully you are too. Here's the 0-1 and a called strike 2, kind of low, but all right. Kind of in a similar spot that one got called earlier, so that's always nice to see. Oh, now Shreve is pitching. Looks like we're going for probably 9 different pitchers today, so that'll be interesting. All right, here's the 0-2, and down goes Luke's. We get a strikeout. Good start to the 2nd inning, and now up is Capra.
Austin, you are a new dad. Congratulations to you and your beautiful wife. What a beautiful girl she is.
I have no idea. Right now it looks like Carpenter, but, you know.
She means everything to me. My wife means everything to me. So
I don't know, but I mean, there's 10 days. There's a few games left for Badu to prove something, but I'd have to say Carpenter.
whether it's a 0 for 4 day or a 4 for 4 day.
I wonder how Miguel is going to perform this season. Hopefully all right.
Family and seeing her smile, and she's just getting it.
I don't know. His primary point is probably just sell tickets and beef his final numbers up. He can't get below 300, so for his career, so it doesn't hurt him to, you know, do whatever he wants. 2-0 on Capra. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think both of them could arguably make the team. It's just with Brendan and John Davis, I think those guys are more valuable because they're way faster than Carpenter and way faster than Badu. Like, Badu isn't that good of a base stealer. That's the problem. The problem for Badu and Carpenter is Jonathan Davis has like 7 or 8 stolen bases, and Brendan Davis could steal bases too if he ever could get on. So the real monkey wrench for any of these guys is like that Jonathan Davis guy can steal the shit out of some bases, and we need that in Detroit.
Seeing what he's doing, what he did last year, and what he's continuing to do, and he's got to.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe Badu makes it over Carpenter because of speed, because that's something the team actually does need to have, and we're critically lacking. But again, Carpenter also has big power. He plays pretty good defense. He's not exactly slow, but he can't really steal bases. Anyway, here's the 1-0 with 2 away. The hitter is Bernard. He takes ball 2.
What he likes to do and communicating, like right now I'm a little bit over towards.
But right now, the outfield is set. I think the starting outfield will be Meadows right field, Vierling in left, and Riley Green in center like it is today. That is 100% probably the starting outfield. And then you have a question on the backups. You could see Parker Meadows steal a spot. He's still up here with the pro team again. They sent down like Palacios and a couple other pitchers this morning. I think it was like De La Rosa or some shit like that, and I don't remember. Another foul ball. It'll go to 2-2. Yeah, the Lions out of nowhere kind of signed C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Hadn't been in spring training for a while, and I mentioned, Parker.
Be great signing for the Lions. 2-2.
It's got to be great.
That'll be a full count now. Ball down in the dirt.
Yeah, even now with him being down, he still comes over. It's still just good to see his face every day. Whether it's on the mound.
All right, let's see what we can do on a full count here with 2 away and 2 outs. Oh, I already said that. It's the top of the second, no score. Shreve looking for a quick 1-2-3. Let's see if he can get it. And hey, he strikes out. All right, let's head to the bottom of the second. I'm going to mute the audio because it's a commercial break. Bottom of the second coming up. It'll be Maton, Torkelson, and Cabrera. Maton, Torkelson, and Cabrera, 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers. So we'll see how we do. Hopefully we get some points, some runs, some hits, something. So, yeah, I don't know. The Lions are killing the offseason, I would have to argue, at a very aggressive rate. Arguably, they really haven't made a bad move. It's questionable about like letting Jamal Williams walk for seemingly not that much money. But again, I think their plan, if you're looking at like draft stuff with the Lions, you might want to look at like defensive line, and then running back for like a Bijan Robinson with their 18th pick. So just some things to keep in mind. That real nice running back, probably the best running back in the class out of Texas, arguably. Yeah, if you guys have NFL stuff you want to talk about, feel free. When it's really quiet like this, it's you can kind of just come in and take over the conversation with football propaganda. Hey, look at that. We got 8 likes on the stream now. We're killing it. We're almost at 10. Appreciate it, everybody. Good looking out. If you haven't left one, consider doing so. All it does is help the stream out. And, what's something that's good? It makes China a little bit more weak. That's a good thing, right? That's something we can all agree on. I'm going to refresh this. There we go. What's up, Jack? How's it going? Here we go. I have to unmute this real quick. Yeah, shit. It'll be Maton. Shit, hold on. Maton, Torkelson, and Cabrera. So, Jack, today I think this is more of what we think the starting lineup might look like. And Nate as well. Yeah, what's going on with him? Is he just a free agent? So, Vierling, Green, I don't think this is the exact order. It's a 1-0 count for Nick Maton. Here's the 1-0. It's Vierling, Green, Baez, Maton at second base, by the way. So Maton's playing second. Torkelson's at first. Cabrera, Meadows, Scope at third. And Rogers is catching. I'm wondering if this is the opening day lineup with varied spots in the lineup. And I wonder about Torque. And I wonder about Rogers. But it sounds like Torkelson's might make the team now. Yeah, Torque's hitting over 300. He's hitting 300 even. Swift. Yeah, I think we might. Swift and Bijan Robinson would be quite the nice pickups. I think that'd be a good complement system. 3-1. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Torque, and I don't know if Rodgers. Rodgers might be the starting catcher, I'll be honest. He's just so much better defensively than Haas. And again, that's, you know, arguably a better hitter too, but, you know, that's a whole another conversation. We have to see him hit again. He fouled out. Damn it. All right, one away. Maton fouls out. He kind of popped out in foul territory. So that'll bring up Spencer Torkelson, who, if he keeps hitting the way he's been hitting the last, like, week here, he literally just might have to make the team. Yeah, because Jonathan Davis is going to make the team on speed. So, yeah, that's going to be the... We were just talking about Badu and Badu or Carp. And I'm wondering if Jonathan Davis makes the team, which I'm guessing he does due to the speed thing. They might go Carpenter for extra power. Nate, I've done a lot of looking. I don't know if anybody needs a running back that bad, but we'll see. If they can get Bijan though at 18, that's nasty. 0-1 or 1-1 to Torque now. That'll be a ball that was kind of low, but yeah, Davis has the speed we need on the team. The Bears, maybe. Bears might go offense, like line. I'm worried about them snagging up Paris Johnson. That's the guy I want the Patriots to draft really bad. Swing and a miss by Torque. That'll be a 1-2 count with one away in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch by Guzman. 2-2 outs, just low. Yeah, you know. But yeah, Badu or Carpenter is the tough choice, and I'm wondering if they might just let Badu, because Carpenter, you know, he feels younger. Oh, look at that. Torque with the base hit in the right field. He just keeps going and going and going, man. He's making this team. It's almost like, God damn it, dude. Why are you so... You better do this when you... What a tough decision. He's making this really difficult on it. Oh, shit. Is this... Oh, it's Austin Meadows. Let's go. Oh, no, it's Miggy. Oh, shit. Miguel Cabrera. Oh, he was team captain, too? Hey, look at that, Miggy. Sorry we had to beat you guys.
Before Team USA opened up a proverbial can on Cuba last night. Congratulations to the Americans advancing.
Yeah, America won 14-2 over Cuba. Take that, Fidel's ghost. Got your bitch ass. 0-1. We reign supreme in the American continent in baseball, except unless we have to play Mexico, because they could beat the dog shit out of us again. It's the only team I fear is Mexico. And kind of Japan, because, you know, we have to face Shohei if they win. All right, here's Miggy with the 1-1 count. Let's see if he can give one a nice little ride here or something. Good rip. 1-2. Anyway, I wish Badu didn't do so well his first year. I think they rushed him without a minor league experience. Yeah, I feel same way, Jack. I think he'd actually do better off if we sent Badu down right away and gave him a little bit more time to practice some hitting in AAA. And if Carpenter just can't handle it, then we flip him. I think that might be the way to go. Because Carpenter seems a little bit more ready for major league action. Badu, like, I don't know, debatably, he could just need a little bit more time. Like, that's the thing. I don't think Badu's a lost cause, because he's shown that he can improve, and he looks a little better. What a take. Oh, wow. What a respectful ball called. Full count for Miguel with 1 out and 1 on. Runners at first base. No score in the game. It's the bottom of the second. Miggy just took a really tough pitch to take right there. Oh, hey, look at that. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, nope. Damn it. Torkelson was way off the bag, but he got back. Yeah, I think Badu will be all right. I think with Carpenter, he's a little bit more immediately ready to play this year. I mean, they both could get fucked, and Parker Meadows could make the team, but I kind of doubt that. It looks like Parker might start in Double or AAA, though. Torkel, yeah, it was. I mean, it was good running. Torkelson just had a really big jump up there. That could have been disastrous. All right, now here's Austin Meadows, who I also hope gets it going. Could really use it. Yeah, it's a nice thing to
We'll
have.
see a lot more of that this
The
year.
Bears drafting Bijan, though. Do the Bears have 2 first? Oh, yeah, they do. Son of a bitch.
But I think that's definitely a point that the Tigers
What's up, Amir?
in spring training. They want to be aggressive.
No, wait. Do the Bears? Yeah, they do. Shit.
We also have a little bit more speed in this lineup. We're going to see some guys try to.
That'll be down low. Ball 1. 1-1 count.
Throughout Major League Baseball, it's a big reason why they chose to go to the bigger bags. It's still 90 feet, but that's from the back of first base to the back of second base. Back of second base.
Here we go, Meadows. Let's see if we can get some. Here's a pitch.
Swung on and
Good rip, but he didn't get any of it. 1-2 now.
I think also too, it's spring training, and you want
I do like the bigger bases, by the way.
to get away
I think it. I don't know why, but I think that's going to be a good thing.
on over there, and I looked at Spencer right before that.
I haven't seen a single person complain about that part yet. Just, you know, still a little bit of awkwardness with pitch clock, but people are. It's gotten a lot less awkward as camp's gone on. Oh, that's a strikeout.
strikes out.
Well, that sucks. All right, let's head to the top of the third. Top third coming up. It'll be Clement, Brantley, and Kiermaier. So 8, 9, and 1. Clement, Brantley, and Kiermaier. Here in the top of the third. Blue Jays, Tigers tied at 0. I'll unmute it as soon as it pops back on, but it's a commercial break right now. Wait, what? Should be what? I'm sorry. Crazy. All right. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? Oh, the bases being bigger? Yeah, it should help. I don't really see it being a problem. Just makes it easier to steal, a little bit more room for everybody. I think that's the argument. They're just a little bit safer, I guess, but feels kind of like a yeah, but like how much safer? Oh, you know, a good amount. Like, is there a number? No, we don't really have like a hard number. We just know that they're, you know, safer. Hey, we're up at 10 even likes right now. That's pretty solid. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. If you haven't done so, consider dropping a like. It'll help everything out. Yeah, I don't think they do. So I'm not sure if they're going to use their first round pick on a running back when they have a million needs. You know what I mean, Nate? Like, if the Bears didn't have to fix so many different random aspects of their team, it'd be like, oh, yeah, I could see a running back. But it's like, do they have the, what's the word? Comfortability to be able to use one of their first round picks or just their first round pick on it back when they really could use some tackles, some receivers, defensive players. Like, they should probably draft Paris Johnson, especially since him and I believe Justin Fields might have played at Ohio State together for maybe a season. So, something to think about. 0-1 here. Englert is the pitcher now. It's 0-1. 0-2 here on Clement. A running back in the first round is a team like the Lions can do that with their second first round pick because, I mean, right now, what do the Lions need? You know what I mean? When you really stop and think about it, it's like, oh shit, yeah, I don't actually know. It's the way I look at it. Like, yeah, they could use like a defensive lineman, but they have the 6th pick in the draft. They can just grab him there. Oh, they could use a corner. They can grab him with the 6th pick in the draft if they really felt like it. Like, trade that pick back if they don't feel comfortable drafting a corner at, you know what I mean? So it's not like the Lions are in a desperate situation. So with their second first round pick, if they want to take a running back, it's a position they might need. Swift is often injured. Anyway, 1 away here.
There's things that we can do a little more aggressively, but it's got to match the intent.
That'll be called strike 1.
Moves this morning, which are always tough, and looks like you're going to have a lot of tough decisions coming up. Also, how will you use those 3 days next week before you open up?
That'll be strike 2, swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove. Not really a swing and a miss, I guess, then. It's more of just they tipped it. It's always the most stressful way to strike out is tipping it into the glove. And he just did that there, I think. Nope. He
You can't make our team, but you didn't give up a run entirely in camp.
throws it down, completes a strikeout. 2 away now. Quickly 2 outs here in the top of the third. We're at the top of the lineup after Brantley, I think, and then Kiermaier now. We shall see how the rest of Englert's inning plays.
I'm actually very happy that we're starting here in Tampa because we can get
Here's the pitch.
and we don't have to go very far. But
Oh, shit. First pitch should be the third out of the inning, and it is. Let's go to the bottom of the third. That was really, really fast. There we go. Bottom of the third coming up already. It'll be Scope, Rogers, and Veerling. Scope, Rogers, and Veerling. Bottom of the third, no score. 8-9-1 for the Tigers. I think the Lions, why would they draft a receiver? Like in the first round? Why would they do that? Don't they have Jameson Williams coming in? You have to remember the Lions like used their second pick last year to draft a guy who's basically going to be in his rookie campaign this year in Jameson Williams. So they don't even need to do that. They literally have if you're like, well, they're losing DJ Chark and they're gaining Jameson Williams. So who showed absolutely that he's going to be a problem at this level in the NFL. So I don't know. They don't need. Dude, I'm telling you, the Lions just don't need anything. It's like one of the craziest things. Where in 2023, I never thought we'd be like, well, the Lions just are one of the top 3 teams in the NFC as we sit. That's got to be crazy if you're a Lions fan. Like if that's your main team, you're probably in disbelief right now. Like what's gonna happen? Something bad has to start, right? We can't just keep getting good shit. Like, when's the big mistake coming? Like, we're going to fire Dan Campbell right before the season gets going for no reason. They're just going to replace Goff with Teddy Bridgewater. Just, like, do some crazy shit. All the players are just going to get suspended for the season for fighting or some crazy dog shit. It's going to be like, no. I know these Lions fans. I know you guys are thinking something bad's about to happen. I'm not going to lie. I kind of think it is too. Anyway, here's Jonathan Scope, Jake Rogers, then Veerling. I think his name's Matt Veerling. Anyway, 8-9-1 for the Tigers. Let's see what Scope does. Take strike 1. That probably should have been a ball.
And then Jake Rogers, followed by the top of the order and Matt Veerling.
Yeah, I just don't know if the Lions are in the receiver department this draft. Maybe later in the draft, just not anywhere in the first few rounds, probably. Hey, quickly 0-2 on Scope as he swings and misses at the second pitch. He takes it that time. It'll be 1-2. Sorry. Hey, Scope grew a little beard this year. Let's see if that makes his average go up a little bit.
He said last year he found himself chasing way too often.
Jake Moody. Yeah, I think the Lions might also be in the kicker department this year. I kind of want the Patriots to draft Jake Moody as well. So, and my team will actually make the move in the 3rd round or 4th round. I don't know if your team has the ball sack to do it. My team's drafted kickers in the NFL before, so in the 3rd round and shit. My team doesn't. The Patriots aren't afraid of that. The Lions might be afraid of that. I don't know.
He's had a nice camp.
Here's Jake Rogers.
Talking to him the other day, I'm just so you just
wondering how this plays with him and Haas.
Tommy John, he is one heck of a confident young man.
Patriots will take Moody in the 4th. We got like 4th round picks. We're good. Could use a guy like that. Kid who can kick outdoors. That's a pretty idea for New England. 1-0 on Rodgers. First pitch bounces in.
He's shown power, both up the middle and the other way. But I just love the confidence that he at the plate, Simo, for not taking.
Got to swing the bat at that one. That was like right down the middle. Maybe a little high too, so he could probably give that a nice ride.
He's thrown people out at second base, and he's feeling just 100%.
Take strike 2. Probably got to swing if it's close like that, Rodgers.
Timing back and seeing It's looked pretty good so far.
I mean, we're talking about mechanics. We're talking about
Ooh.
adjustments. Hold on. Are we going to mention anything about?
And he strikes out. Well, that's not good.
I mean,
So Haas might start the season because I keep forgetting that Rodgers is coming back from Tommy John, so he might need a little while.
hold on to that.
That's his signature.
You know, if that makes any sense, like just a quick couple seconds to get his bearings behind him and get things right and timing issues and all that. Here's Vierling.
Strikeouts for Kevin Gossman.
Oh, why's my nose all itchy? That's annoying.
Vierling steps in, flew out to center to start.
He's 0 for 1, as almost every Tiger except Torkelson is. Both teams have just a single hit here in the bottom of the third with 2 away. And Vierling fouls the pitch away.
He was Philadelphia's 5th round
1-1
pick in
count.
2018.
Bum bum
It's
bum
interesting,
bum
at
bum
Notre Dame,
bum
he
bum
studied management
bum.
consulting, just like Scott Harris, the team president. Hit and pitched. A little bit of a closer at Notre Dame while he was there.
Let's see what's the pitch, and 2-1.
Away.
You know,
Man, my
Sean,
nose is fucking itchy, dude. What the
you know,
fuck?
also just
Hate when that
what
happens.
Baton and Vierling are going to bring as baseball players, but you know that everybody in that clubhouse is asking them.
All right, here's the 2-1.
Hey, what was the experience like? What was it? You know, the whole playoff run. What was it like in the World Series? You know, tell us about all
Excuse
that.
me, shit.
What was the
2-2.
clubhouse, right?
Apologize for the yawn. My bad.
Schwarber talking about, you know, how important these guys were. Just because they were young, that didn't mean that they weren't involved in that whole chemistry. And
Vierling takes the timeout. Count will be at 2-2 with 2 away here in the bottom of the third. No score. Both teams have just a singular hit. So the action's been rather slow, but there's been pretty solid pitching from either side. The Tigers are using a bevy of bullpen guys, which is, you know, pretty hard to get set against. There's no real way to time anything. You're not sure who's coming in. And Gaussman's just pitching well for the Blue Jays. Just missed on that one. Probably could have been called strike 3. Pretty close pitch to be taken with 2 strikes, but hey, it is what it is. Full count.
It doesn't come that high off the ground. It stays close to the ground to where he can get that front foot down and he can pick up the baseball a lot sooner. And that's why you
Fouls it away. It'll remain full at 3-2.
He still utilizes the big part of the field. We saw in his first at bat, fell behind an account, flies out to center field. And it was on an all-speed pitch. But because of his little to no.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice. You said that, Amir. Sounds like they might. It sounds like they're gonna try anyway. We'll see how everything plays out.
all the way to the glove.
What's up, JJ?
Way in.
Nice defensive play made by Guerrero Jr. and they get Vierling. Tigers go 1-2-3.
I think you only get 1 timeout per at bat.
Tigers.
I'll be back.
So, all
Cameron Maven will
right, had to mute that because it's going to a commercial break. Muting that because all that yada yada. Commercial break coming up. 2, 3, and 4 for the Blue Jays here on the top of the fourth. No score, 0-0. Espinal, Guerrero Jr., and Jansen due up here in the top of the fourth. 1 hit apiece. Let's see if the Tigers can keep it tied up. But yeah, the batters get 1 batter timeout per at bat. I'm pretty sure. Chilling. That's good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like and all that. It's helping the stream out, making it do a little better, as you can see. So the stream's slowly glowing, the more likes, yada yada. If you haven't left one, you know, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out, and it'll stop my nose from being itchy, so that'll help. Damn, there's a lot of weird noise outside the... Okay. Yeah, well, I want to look at something real quick. Hold on. Don't know, don't care. You're watching Tic Tacs? They might be banning that shit soon in America. Hopefully that happens. I don't trust that app. I always knew it was bad news. But I've always referred to it as the Tic Tac. It's not a good app. It's fucking spyware. All right, cool. The game's back on. They were about to do another commercial. I love that about baseball stuff. It'll just cut the commercial off and go right back to the game.
Is throwing in his second consecutive frame.
Like, good. Fuck that.
He pitches to get through
Strike one, though, to the leadoff hitter here.
He's facing Santiago Espinal. Vladimir Guerrero.
Espinal fouls it off. It'll be 0-2. Be right back. I gotta blow my nose.
Here in the fourth, and we welcome in our teammate Cameron Maben. Outstanding job the other day. Saw you in the clubhouse earlier. Guys love coming up talking to you again. And you know, when you work a bullpen day like AJ Hinch is forced into, at least he gets to see a lot of different arms and guys who are vying for spots.
And very much like the regular season, things happen. Moments come up where guys have to be ready. And that goes along with the preparation. I think every day you come into this park, you have to have a mindset of things may change. It might not go as planned. So having to divert to a different game plan, I think it's huge, and it gets guys some game-like experience.
Well, just to your point, Kim, you just come to the ballpark every day, prepare to play. You know the old saying, right?
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. We share brainwaves. That's what we do.
And that's why you just have to have that mindset. You show up.
Sorry about that. My nose was fucking bothering the shit out of me.
Every day, and you really hope that your name's
Sometimes my nose just bothers me. Ugh, I think it's all the fucking facial hair. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Espinal goes down. One away. And, yeah, good start for Englert. Eat up a couple innings. Good shot at making the team if he can have a good end of spring here. All right. Oh, and we got a strikeout. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 to Guerrero. Really does feel sometimes like time is a weird flat circle, doesn't it? It's like, oh, here's Guerrero batting. Even though he retired about, like, you know, almost a decade ago. Around a decade. I can't remember exactly when Vlad Sr. retired. 1-1 count.
He's been getting his work in on the side, and that's important. You know, a lot of guys think you take the World Classic as time off, but you can tell.
Here we go. Oh, shit. Gave it a ride out to the wall. Ooh. I'm thinking Guerrero missed a home run by about like 10 foot, maybe 10 foot. That was like at the very end of the warning track. That went real deep. So there's 2 away. So the Tigers avoid getting smushed by Guerrero there. 2 away here in the top of the 4th now. And Jansen is due up.
This guy full of athleticism, just oozing talent, and a great job as an outfielder, picking the wall up, understanding where you
Good job by Vierling to run that down and make a play in left center. Here's the pitch. Fouled away by Jansen, 0-1.
For all the kids at home, find the wall, learn how to take your eyes off the ball, and that's what really good outfielders do.
It will take
All right, here's the 0-1 coming.
for Vierling and Green
0-2.
to get associated with one another, but they seem pretty comfortable so far.
Yeah, you know, communication is huge. For
All right, good start to the at-bat. Good start to the inning. We got 2 quick outs here. Englert's working rather effectively. He's at 18 pitches. Here's 19. Oh, almost got him to chase.
It makes it a lot easier.
Oh, he didn't go. 19. So he'll have to throw. Maybe it might take 20 pitches to end the inning. Let's see how many he if he can get through 2 innings with 20 pitches. That's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid outing. Oh, deep throw. Hey, look at that throw by Javier Baez. He's in prime defensive mode already. That was a great throw by Baez. All right, let's head to the bottom of the 4th already in this game. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Green, Baez, and Maton. Green, Baez, Maton here. Sheesh. That was a deep-ass throw by Baez to make that. He had plenty of time, too. Great job by Baez on defense. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be... I think I said who it was. Yeah, Green, Baez, and Maton. So, all right, here. Hopefully, the Tigers can get something going here in the bottom of the 4th. Each team has just a singular hit. No one's really been able to, get anything consistently running. Who's the team to break it open this afternoon? The Tigers' bullpen plan is working so far, and the Blue Jays using Gaussman as Gaussman, however you say it. Has been pretty stifling for the Tigers this afternoon, so something's got to give. This makes me feel a little bit better about the Tigers bullpen. I'm not gonna lie, because this is a pretty good Blue Jays lineup they're going up against. There's a couple guys missing, but not, you know, not enough to make it crazy. With the slow more change-ups. Yeah, especially since guys are going to be willing to hit the ball on the ground again. I think we're going to see the return of a lot of different pitching styles. Yeah, actually. I also think small ball is about to return too, so I don't know. We'll see. I think the shift going away changes a lot of things. I think the shift going away is also going to change a lot of pitching too. Maybe a lot more sinkers and shit, a lot more like down pitching. Oh my god, dude, why is that itchy? Go in the game. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Game's coming back on. Gaussman's still pitching. He's been pretty dominant over us today. We've only managed a singular hit, but we'll see if Green, Maton, and or Green, Baez, and Maton can get something. What's up, Fudge?
Bottom of the fourth, in a scoreless ball game, each team with just one hit. Kevin Gaussman facing Riley Green.
So I do think that the home run or bust mentality is finally going to go away in baseball, which is going to be good for the game. 0-1 is Green fouls the pitch away.
Today's her birthday, so I wanted to wish
Happy birthday. This is Monroe.
birthday today.
She must know somebody to get on that scoreboard.
I mean, she might know somebody, Shep.
Hey, there we go. Rifled it down the first base line, and that'll get by those sliding Guerrero. That could get that's down to the corner. That'll be at least 2, could be 3. Here we go. Plays the ball's being dug out of the corner, and he's got a stand-up triple to lead off the third. Here we go, Riley Green. That's how we do it. Now we just need Baez to come in and bash one out in somewhere somewhat deep enough to score him.
Last year he struggled on a slider, that slider down and in.
Sheesh, what a good piece of hitting there.
Take a look at this swing here. That ball is a fastball though, and it's up and inside. But you see how he beats that.
Good job by Green there to keep his hitting there, and he fucking gets on his motor and gets around second when he sees he's got the clear triple, and he gets in standing up. Nice to see that. Here we go, Baez. Let's see if you can drive him in. Get this to a 1-0 Tigers lead here pretty quick. Pick the run up.
First thing talked about is, you know, the approach and how they're simplifying it.
I hate fucking Baez so much. What a useless out. He just grounds out immediately on a piss missile to the second baseman. All right, completely unproductive, terrible out. Didn't even try to swing for a fly ball. Just smashed the first one into the ground that he's seen. Great work there by Baez.
That's a productive out, and I know he didn't get Riley Green in right there, but a guy like
That's not a productive out, Cameron. You don't have to always suck the dick. That was a bad out.
you know, cut back down on that swing a little bit to try to make contact.
No, that was a bad out. He swung at the first pitch and slammed it into the ground. That was a terrible out. Maybe if he would have seen like 2 or 3 pitches, you could be like, all right, at least he drove up the pitch count a little bit.
No, you're absolutely right.
It doesn't do anything. That just makes it possible that the next guy doesn't do anything, and then we can't even get a sac fly. Great job by Baez, really, for a veteran too.
Bottom of the strike zone. It was just tough for him to get
That'll be called strike 1. 1-1 count. Maton disagrees with the call.
Here for Maton with the runners, with the infield drawn in, you're looking for something up that you can just hit to the outfield.
Man, that'll be strike 2. All right, we're gonna strand this guy at third today.
Maton popped up to third as first.
Well, at least Torque might be able to actually. No, there's gonna be 2 outs. So even the one guy that could hit the sack, that would hit a sack fly right now, is Torque, and that stinks.
To hunt the pitches that you know allows you to
And yeah, Maton struck out looking. Hey man, that was right down the middle. Maybe swing at it, you dipshit. I don't know what he was looking for. That shit was right down the. That was right down the pipe.
But the pitcher counters it with some really nasty.
Oh, never mind. That was low. That was really low. Okay. All right. I don't feel as bad. I understand why he's looking like that now. I'm like, dog. I don't know. I get fooled by framing really quick. I got bad eyes. Here's Torque. Called strike 1.
Torkelson slapped a base hit to right his first time up against Gaussman. One of just 2 hits Detroit's collected today.
Guys, one of the things
Yeah, I'm glad the shift is gone. I'm glad they banned that, and I like the pitch clock a little bit, but yeah, the shift being banned is my favorite rule change. In a really long time. 1-1. I'm glad that they just were like, no, this is how you have to just set up a defense. And I'm like, that's good. Good job. Create defensive base pass. Because I was to the point where I was starting to ask people, like an honest argument, like if you don't think that defensive alignment should be like something that's mandated, why are you for the base pass or no? And if somebody said yes, they're for base pass, I'd ask why. Why are you for arbitrary lines? Why can't I run in a zigzag pattern and try to run 50 feet away from you to not get tagged? If you as the defender can put 8 guys on one side of the field and make it so I can never hit a ground ball again. Like, how is that fair? How is one of those fair and the other not? You know what I mean? Like, just think about what I said. Like, no, you got to run in a straight line in a very specific manner, but the defense can do whatever it wants. That seems unfair. I can't even hit a ground ball. Not our problem. Hit it the other way, which, you know, baseball is already one of the hardest things to hit in pro sports. Just hit it the other way. Like, yeah, what's the point? What's the point of a baseline then? Why do I have to follow that if you guys don't have to even follow any kind of like defensive lineman? And I'm glad that they brought him in. Good. Welcome. And I hope they do it with the outfielders next so they don't start getting cute. Here's your left fielder spot, here's your right fielder spot, and here's your center fielder spot. Don't fucking start lining up in goofy ass positions. Error. At least Torkelson hit it. All right, whatever. We stranded a guy at third. That was pretty bad. That wasn't good. All right, we'll head to the, I gotta pause that. Bottom of the, Jesus, already top of the fifth. Top of the fifth coming up, it'll be Luke's, Capra, and Bernard. Let me make sure I'm saying those right. Yeah, Luke's, Capra, and Bernard due up here in the top of the fifth. It's 5, 6, and 7, no score. Tigers did pick up a triple, but they stranded him. But yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of been anti-shift. I've always thought it was... If they wouldn't have abused it the way it was abused, it was stupid. It killed half the hits. The hitters on deck need to watch how the pitcher is doing. Yeah, no, I agree. The hitters, that's something they should always be doing, Stanley. Like, you know, timing out the hit pitcher, watching the pitcher, trying to pick up on little inconsistent, you know what I mean? So hopefully they do that because, like, you know, that's something they also teach you to do in, like, very small, young leagues of baseball. So you'd hope that, like, those guys just kind of have that instilled in them to do that. Hey, we're doing pretty good. We got 12 likes. If you guys don't mind leaving a like, that'd be pretty awesome if you haven't done so already. It'll help the stream out, get a few more people in here. You know, we try to hit about 20 likes every stream, and if we can do that, that'd be cool. You think, Javi? I wouldn't be too surprised. So, yeah, if everyone leaves one real quick, we'll be well at 20. So, you know, everybody can do their part. Helps stream out, gets the interactions up. It helps defeat China and whatever, or whoever your biggest enemy is. Could be the Democrats, could be the Republicans, whatever, you know, I'm all for pandering. Hopefully you guys know what jokes are. We're just waiting. Oh, there we go. The game's back on. Hooray! Oh, they're showing Cameron Maben highlights. That's pretty fun. Because he's now like a member of like the broadcast team. Woo!
2007, 2016, 2020. Cam Maben,
all right, here we go.
10th overall in the 2005 draft, and now drafted to be part of our broadcast.
What would Javi? Yeah, that situation. And that'll be one pitch, one away. Quick start to the inning. Scope gets a quick fly out. Hey, Englert's going to get a third inning because he's only thrown 20 pitches in 2 innings. Pretty good start for the guy. Good, you know. Hey, Englert might be making himself a candidacy to make that. Because, again, this isn't a bad... I don't know. The Blue Jays lineup has a few of their guys in, but they're also missing a number of them as well. That'll be called strike one. Englert's dealing, though, tonight. Well, this afternoon, rather. I guess it's not nighttime. We called strike at 2. 0-2 quickly here on Capra. 1-1 or 1-2 now. Don't know why I just eliminated a whole strike. Ah, shit. Oh, never mind. Okay, we were shaded right. All right, 208.
But speaking of Shreves too, I was just thinking the same thing. What makes him so valuable?
Man, my nose is itchy.
Is his ability to get both left-handers and right-handers out. He's got a different arm angle. He's got a really good slider, good changeup.
All right, now up is Bernard with 2 away here in the 5th. He's working pretty quickly here as Englert. Not really throwing balls, not really dilly-dallying, wasting any time. Just trying to get outs and be quick. And ground ball. That'll be the 6th pitch of the inning and the 3rd out. Let's go. Bottom of the 5th coming up. That was quick. Commercial break, so I have to mute the audio. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Tigers. Cabrera, Meadows, and Scope. Cabrera, Meadows, and Scope do up here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Yeah. We'll see if the Tigers can get some offense going. That was really quick. That was a very fast defensive inning. What's up, Dre? Hey, there we go. You're at probably our 13th like of the afternoon. I appreciate you. Could be a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. That was a really quick inning, though. Jesus. I feel like we were just on a commercial break, and now it's like, and all right, we're on a commercial break. I'll be back. We'll be back as soon as possible. Hey, we're all the way up at 17, actually. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That was really good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't think they expected the game to be moving as fast as it has. But that means it's a good thing. That means we're pitching really well tonight against a Blue Jays team that's usually really solid at hitting. So I feel pretty solid about that. Yeah, Winchester didn't do so bad. Yeah, Cowboys picked up Gilmore. That was a big trade like a week ago. Lions picked up CJ Gardner-Johnson. Probably one of the bigger steals of the offseason. If you're a Lions fan, congratulations, by the way. Broadcasters don't have time to tell their stories about past players or old stories about their playing days because of the pace of game. Yeah, that's going to be something that's a little bit lost on baseball broadcasts. I will admit to that. I'm going to admit, I kind of will. Hopefully they figure out a happy medium for that. Kinda, man. It can't be too loud because baseball will come through and fucking claim all the videos and possibly block it. And I don't know. You can kind of hear it. If I'm not talking, baseball is just real particular with the way that they handle things. It's 0-1 though on Miguel Cabrera. And 0-2.
But I've had a good support system on and off the field, and a lot of people have done a lot to get me back even to this point, which is just spring training, and I'm looking forward to a full season of being healthy.
And you can't really,
Oh, see what I mean? It's like you can kind of hear it, but it's not, it's not supposed to overpower like me talking at all. Mainly because I just don't want to like push anything or get in any kind of trouble. 0-2 here on a foul ball. Counter remain at 0-2, rather. Kind of like the Tiger spring training hats with the blacked out English tee. Those look pretty cool. And fouls that one to get away again, so it'll be 0-2 still. Hopefully the captain of Team Venezuela can get us something going here in the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th, though, no one scored. Nobody's out quite yet. Cabrera's 0-2 offering, and he strikes out looking. Yeah, that's what I thought. That looked like a strike all the way. People don't really agree with this umpire, though. Here's Spencer Torkelson. Or not, fucking completely wrong guy. Austin Meadows is up now. So, here's Meadows. Ball one. I would have to imagine this is going to be Gaussman's last. I don't know if this will be his last batter, but this will be his probable last inning. He's in the 70s now, so I would have to imagine he's probably at a 75 pitch limit or complete the inning type deal.
shallow center. Kiermaier with a
Oop, center fielder tried to make a running play and tried to slide for it, and he didn't get it. Error. Austin Meadows will get a single. They'll probably call it a single and a take second on an error type situation. But Austin Meadows technically has a 1-out, 2-base hit. Wouldn't call it a double because he just hit it really high in the air, and the center fielder tried to make a really long running play instead of just letting the second baseman kind of shift over and make the shortstop make a really easy out. Yeah, the second baseman had that play.
But yet again, it's a play that we've come accustomed to seeing him make.
Yes, yeah, that was some. The infielder should have been left with that ball. Holy shit, what a bad call. 0-1. The ump is just calling anything a strike at this point. He's like, yeah, strike. Yeah, strike. If it's low, it's good to me. That's a strike all day. Got swing at that one. That one's actually a strike. 0-2, especially with this guy's strike zone, you got to kind of think like, you know, regardless of what you think of the guy's strike zone, if he's being consistent with where he's calling it, he just has an odd strike zone, and he's been really consistent with the strike zone today. It's just annoying.
Just a real quick thought on Trey Wingenter. He said he came here, and it's a good situation for him because of how well A.J. Hinch uses relievers. That was an attractive point for him.
All right, we got a 1-2 count here on Scope with one away, a runner at second. Be nice to see Scope come through and do something.
Talk about how he learned during that downtime, how he understands now as a big guy, his mechanics need to be,
and a foul ball.
needs to be on point.
So we'll do it again, 1-2.
So seeing him getting excited about being back on the baseball field,
Come on, Scope. Just pick one up and drive it into a gap or something. Just get base hit so we can get a run. Do something. All right, ball 2. That's pretty good. You could walk too. That'd work.
You missed the game, but when you come back, because you've seen it different. When you're in the trenches, that game speeds up.
Probably not. Probably don't really want to fuck around with people warming up. That could actually lead to, I think, like some actual bad repercussions. I think that's been pretty consistent. I think that's been pretty consistent of what is it, like 10 to 20 pitches or some shit they let you come in and kind of whip around. If anything, they just tell you to stop throwing the goddamn ball around the diamond. Not you know, they wouldn't hassle up pitchers like that. If they did, that's pretty fucked. It's like, nah, let's not mess with warm-ups. Let's not do that one. That one might actually cause problems down the road. Let's not do that. Because that's also a good time to see if the reliever's hurt or anything too. So, you know. Yeah, no, that could create problems, like just not being warmed up properly. Like, you could excuse not throwing it around the diamond. Like, that just takes a lot of unnecessary time after the pitcher comes in. I know some teams will do that. Yeah, you can't cut warm up pitches. You're supposed to let them go until they're ready. And I think that's like up to 20 pitches. I don't think they'll ever fuck with that. No reason to. That's not the problem. Things like that aren't the actual problem. The problem was guys literally walking around after every pitch for 10, 20 seconds, dude. Like, that was a problem. Pitchers just standing there and holding the ball for a minute. Like, if you've ever watched a St. Louis Cardinals game, that team, I don't fucking get it. They'll be like cruising along into like the 7th inning, and then they'll bring in 2 relievers, and all of a sudden the game's 2 hours longer, and it's like, how in the fuck did that happen? Like, Cardinals games are hard to watch. Like, I watch my buddy, the sports critic. He streams the games. You know, I like to tune in and everything. But it's like, man, how in the fuck is it still the 6th inning? Oh, this guy throws slow. He just doesn't pitch. He just stands there. I'm so glad that guy, Gallardos, or some shit like that. He's the reason they made that rule. I'm guaranteed it. Like, him specifically is the reason that rule exists. You don't know who I'm talking about. This guy's a piece of shit. He just stands there. What are you doing? I'm playing a mind game. Jesus Christ. I'm going to psych him out by just not pitching the ball. Ooh, that was a really bad pitch. Runner at third, 2 away though. So I mean, hey, Scope did move the runner over, so that's nice. 2-1 to Jake Rogers. Yeah, this will be Gaussman's last inning. He's up about to be at this is pitch number 85 coming. So he'll throw at least 86, maybe 87 pitches. All the way number 85. So 2-2 count on Jake Rogers. If Rogers doesn't have a good day, he's probably going to lose the job to Haas 100%, unfortunately. And he's, oh shit, all right. Well, it looks like Haas might start the season as the catcher, so that question's being answered quickly here. 8, 9, and 1 due up here in the top of the 6th. No one's had a score yet. Tigers are threatened with 2 men on third, but that's as far as they've gotten, of course, because it's still 0-0. Top of the 6th coming up, it'll be Clement, Brantley, and Kiermaier. So 8, 9, and 1, 8, 9, and 1. So Clement, Brantley, and Kiermaier. Let's see who the Tigers send to pitch. I would imagine Englert's all done after 3 innings. We'll see. But who knows? I don't know. Englert's only thrown like 26 pitches, so he's probably still pretty fresh. In all honesty, might as well just send him back out there for the 6th. He's a reliever. Just let him pitch 3 innings. Jake's a gamer. Yeah, he'll be all right. He's I'd forgotten that Jake Rogers. Again, I keep forgetting. Like, I don't know why I keep forgetting. Well, he had a pretty bad injury. He's probably a timing issue right now, hitting. So he needs a little bit. He's making the team 100%. That's not. I don't even think that's a question. I think the only question is, I can't believe it. Like, completely, it slipped my own mind. There was, oh yeah, he's probably not ready to catch. I didn't even think about that. Like, oh yeah, you know, or hit rather. Timing. He just hasn't faced pro pitching in like in a year and a half almost. You know, he went out in July of 2021, so you know. The kid he probably needs a little bit of time. I'm like, yeah, and he's ready to start over Haas. It's like, actually, nah, not quite. I'm sure calling the game and catching wise, he looks pretty sharp. He looks as sharp as ever. I think he's already caught people stealing this. I think he picked the guy off at first base. So it's not, you know, the defensive side of Jake Rogers is already back in and clicked in, ready to go. It's just, you know, getting the timing at the plate down. No, yeah, he's a great guy. He screams coach. Damn, we have a 412 foot to center field. 412 to center field now. Such a tiny little ballpark. Detroit on balls batted 410 plus feet. We have 60 outs since 2015. The next closest is Coors Field with 48. And then after Coors Field, it's 18 at Kauffman Stadium. So basically, it goes... The Tigers have a 60 outs since 2015 with balls hit over 410 feet. That's pretty bad. Colorado only has 48. All right, the next closest is probably it's 18. Yeah, that's a problem. That means Detroit needs to shrink its big ass stupid field, and they finally did a little bit. 20 likes. Hey, there we go. Hell yeah, Amir. There we go. We hit the 20. Amir, what's the name of your pitcher who pitched really slowly? Fry's now pitching, and he's up 0-2. I feel like the really good pitchers, especially the ones that got good flowing, I would rather keep up the pace. Yeah, you can control entirely the pace of the game still. Like guys like Eduardo Rodriguez are probably going to thrive because of this. He's completely dominated every time he's pitched with the pitch clock now. This dude is fucking people up because he knows that they have it's really nice. He'll throw it at like 7 seconds right when the batter has to be looking at him, like every single time. It's like, oh shit. Gallardos, his name starts with a G. I think he's one of your relievers. And it's like your game will be going really quickly until like the 6th. It's foul. Like, yeah, Gallegos, that's right. And that motherfucker, I'm pretty sure they made the rule specifically because of that guy. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it would be like your game would just be flying around at an incredible rate, and then he comes in and 2 extra hours are at the end of that game somehow. It's like, how the fuck did that happen? Yeah, literally, it's the Gallegos rule. I'm telling you guys, if you don't know, you just look it up, and then you'll be like, holy shit, he's not wrong. What is this? Why does he pitch so slow? Don't know. David Ross was also really bad, I believe, the pitcher, a closer for the Guardians or the Indians at the time, or for the Red Sox. I can't remember, but like this guy would just stand there and just stare at people and shit. It was really weird. He is statistically, yeah. There's another guy. There's a graphic that shows that it was either Shaw or somebody like that just stood there, and in the time it took him to throw one pitch, basically he got the ball back. They interlaced Jose Altuve hitting an in the park home run on it, and Jose Altuve ran like 17 in the park home runs in the time that it took David, the pitcher for either the Guardians or Red Sox, to throw a singular pitch in a game. It was side by side. They just ran it and ran. They're like 17, and then at like 17 and a half, he threw the ball. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck, that's a base hit. Brantley rips that into right field in between the defenders, and that'll be a base hit. You shouldn't ever be able to put 14 seconds in between a pitch, let alone. Yeah, he screwed him here. He probably retired. He's like, I can't do this. He's suing. He's taking it to the Supreme Court. He's like, this is unfair. All right, the Blue Jays get their second hit of the afternoon. Nice piece of hitting. Little seeing eye single, as some people like to call it. That'll be called strike one to Kiermaier. Brantley's on first with one away. We'll see what happens. Fry. Pitches, throws. Oh, that's a good pitch. 0-2. Oh, come on. That's a bullshit ass call. They've been calling that a strike on us all day.
26 pitches, 21 of them for strikes, fellas. That is something else. On the edge.
Yeah, Amir, yeah, he has to do that or else he can't pitch good. He's like, dude, what am I supposed to do if I can't fucking rock back and forth like a dummy? Yep, ball way too outside.
So it's nice to see them, attacking the strike zone, putting the hitter on the defense.
Yeah, he definitely pitched with a sense of urgency.
That'll be another foul ball. Counter remain at 2-2. Runner at first with 1 away.
Yeah, well, Mason, does it get any better than what you experienced?
Man, good job by Englert today, Mason Englert. Hopefully he's ready to go for, hopefully he's going to be good in the actual bullpen when the season gets going. We could use him. And that'll be a foul, strike three. Yeah, I like the wireless stuff. Yeah, I like that baseball's finally moving into the future. It's quicker, you get the sign, boom, boom, boom. No misfire, no miscommunication due to like, the just not knowing what the signs are. It's just like, all right, there we go, fastball. It's just, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like pushing things into modernity. I like that baseball's finally using technology to make the game better.
That's been awesome. They've worked with all the pitchers and almost like customized things they do to our liking.
1-1. I think it's good. I think it's just a little late. Like the NFL's had coach to player speak since like the fucking 80s. Why did it take baseball till 2021 or 22 to do this? You know what I mean? Is that a foul ball? Foul ball. You know what I mean, Stanley? It's like, yeah, I get why they were a little slow, but it's like, I don't know. Other sports have been doing a lot of the same things that they've been doing in baseball. That baseball's like, we can't do it. We got to do it exactly like the 1900s for no particular reason. Why doesn't anybody young want to watch our game? I'm so confused. Why are people not digging our game without instant replay? Oh, yeah, that perfect game that got thrown doesn't count. Hopefully they eventually change that horse shit with Galarraga. Do you know a singular baseball fan who would be upset? Even like the hardest-nosed, anti-resistant to change baseball fan would be like, yeah, they got that Galarraga. They should just change that one. And I'm just stunned that it's like 2 people in all of baseball that don't want to change it. It's like fucking the commissioner and the last commissioner. Those are the only 2 people on all of planet Earth that don't believe that that rule should be changed, or that ruling should just be turned into a perfect game for Galarraga. It's like, why, what are we doing? He's appealed to baseball again, and they're going to look at it again. He's like, I'm just going to appeal till they change it. And it's like, yeah, what fans would care? Other than everybody's really happy because Galarraga finally got his perfect game. You know what I mean? Like, no one, I have yet to meet a baseball fan that's like, no, it's not a perfect game because they didn't say it was. And it's like, dude, they didn't have instant replay. They literally said they're going to do instant replay because of they missed that call so badly. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, bottom of the 6th coming up. It'll be Baddoo, Green, and Baez. Oh, look at Baddoo's coming in for Veerling. So, Baddoo, Green, and Baez. Could that be an indication on what the Tigers are going to do? We'll find out. Anyway, it's 1, 2, and 3 for Detroit, top of the lineup. Let's see if they can finally get something going in the 6th. Maybe Baddoo comes in and hits a bomb. Atlanta wants to hit Trump with a RICO charge? Jesus Christ. What is it, what part of the RICO is it? Racketeering and conspiracy? Is that what they're going to try to get him on? I can't imagine he has the eye. I doubt he intimidated anybody in Georgia. The fuck? No one's afraid of that guy. I guess hit the Trump org with fucking RICO charges. That's hilarious. I don't think it'd go through, but it's a hilarious notion. Anyway, Bard's up. I don't think he did what he did was even that illegal, was it? It just could be a felony, but I don't think they need to hit him with a RICO. Yeah, I don't think that they got enough to prove that. Well, just for making some phone calls, there must be more to it. Again, I don't really follow that shit too closely because I don't give a fuck about it in politics. Man, they're going after this guy though. Sheesh. Be sucked to be that guy. I'd be so nervous if I did a business deal with him. I'd be like, fuck, dude, he's getting in all kinds of trouble. Hopefully, nothing too crazy. It's the game not to sit there. They need to explain what the players are doing. So, yeah, I would agree, Stanley. Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't think it has anything. I don't think anybody really cares. It's just at some point you have to get. If you broke the law, eventually it's going to catch up to you. Like, if he didn't do anything, then what's the big deal? This will all blow over, and he's still going to run in 2024. Then he'll have something to like go crazy on. But if he broke the law, he should be in trouble. I mean, you know, that's kind of how I view it. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if you break the law, you should get in trouble for it. If you didn't break the law, then you really shouldn't be afraid of the law coming after you. I don't know. I've never had a problem like that. But again, I'm pretty unoffensive. No one really cares about me. But, you know, I also don't go around breaking laws, so I don't have to worry about going to jail. 1-1. 2-1.
Had some at bats yesterday where I was really impressed with the kill, where you saw a slight shift in the third baseman and looking at where guys grow, just taking what you give them, taking.
Guess that just proves eventually everything will catch up with you. And you know, it's always some money shit with people like Trump or other people like notorious figures in history. It's never anything big that gets them like in trouble. It's always like, I lied about paying some money to this lady. And it's just like, that's what brings him down. It's just like, damn, of all the shit you've gotten away with, that was the one thing that got you. Kind of like all those mob bosses who went down because they like didn't pay their taxes. Yeah, it's just like they eat like the dumbest thing to go down for. Like, you get away with everything else, and it's just like you paid some hush money and lied about it, kind of. It's just like, damn it, I've done so well. And if that's all he's getting in trouble, I think that's all he's getting in trouble for in New York is just lying about some shit under oath. I don't even think he's in that much trouble. I don't even think it's like a charge that disqualifies you from being able to run for office or anything. Yeah, the Al Capone. Yeah.
Fastball.
I was looking for the name on the Capone. I was like, one of these guys.
Plate. Riley Green does his Houdini act, gets out of the way.
Like the Matrix.
But again, I don't know.
1-1 to Green. It's a good reference too. Almost have to be.
I just hope they're not making charges up on the guy. That'd be kind of bullshit.
He was also in that mix, that fight.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, but he says, I kind of embrace it. He thinks
Be kind of lame.
that there's so much competition.
Man,
He says
that's
it
weird.
forces you to elevate your play.
Absolutely, and that's what you
Yeah,
want.
Capone. Yeah, it's hilarious. Well, it's hard to get people like Capone on a murder because someone else will always just take the fall or something like that,
That says a lot about who you do.
or people just go missing and you know. All right, here we go. Here's the 2-2 to Riley Green.
Competitive competition says a lot as well.
My bosses are like impossible to get. They're really well guarded.
Fling his last time up, he'll settle
1-0.
for a one-out single here in the sixth.
Yeah, that's a really good piece of hitting there by Riley Green. 2 strikes.
Yeah, the lawyers. Yeah, lawyers are just gonna ball out on all this. Yeah, unless you're one of Trump's lawyers, he has a reputation of just not paying them people.
Just too much of the inside part of play.
That's my favorite part of Donald Trump. There's few things I like about the guy.
Get his hands
I think he's a very funny guy, and I think it's hilarious that he fucks everybody over with not paying them. Yeah, they're just not gonna give him the money. Fuck him. I don't know why, but I find that really funny because it's like this man has a 30-year history of doing this, and you still do business with him. At this point, you deserve to get taken for a ride, dumbass.
Yeah, I could see it today when I walked into the clubhouse.
I'm like, how long is he just gonna get away with just scamming people like that? It's amazing. What a talent. 1-1 to Javier Baez.
Clubhouse now, you can tell he's a guy that understands that. Hey, I belong here. I have to be one of the guys here if we want to be competitive and make some noise.
It's mainly just the length of time he's been pulling it off, and people still go to him. You know, it's just there's something impressive about that. I don't know what it is. And that'll be 0-2 or 1-2. Riley Green swings and misses. I wonder if Riley Green's talking to
he can be a leader on this
Guerrero, going, "Man, this guy."
and he said, not yet. Well,
Well, he's been with Puerto Rico, so he's been in the World Baseball Classic.
because this year
So I'm not too sure how he hit while he was there. They're not really talking about it,
he walks around
so he probably didn't do so good.
confidence.
And that's another fly out.
Coming hard is Britain. He's got it. And there are
2 away. What's his average at now? 143, 136. Yeah, not good. What's up, Jacob? By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like. It's helped stream out. We're up in the 20s, so good looking out. Good looking out. If you haven't left one, consider doing so. But we hit the like goal, so I appreciate it. Any NFL news today? C.J. Gardner-Johnson went to the Lions, but that was kind of like last night news. Nothing too big today yet. Just kind of small signings. It's been about a week of free agency, and we'll be doing some grading stuff tonight on free agency, where we go over like each team's free agency moves, kind of give them a letter grade for what they've done so far. I feel like that's a good time. 1-1 now, especially after a solid week of a bunch of news. In the opposite hitter's box. Yeah, I'm sure, Jack. They're probably not happy with. I think I don't know. It feels like Bias might just. Not. I don't think he wants to be here. Just a gut feeling, I guess. I don't know. Bottom of the sixth, though. 2 away. Runner at first. 2-1 count for Nick Maton. Almost feels like he's just trying to get removed. Like, I'll just swing at whatever, and they'll eventually get rid of me. You liking the Steelers free agency and offseason? All right. Well, ball gets by. Runner's going to get down to second. Wild pitch. Runner's to second. So now we have a runner in scoring position. So Maton has a 3-1 count. Runner at second. So a base hit could give the Tigers a 1-0 lead to head into the seventh. But we'll see.
And so that's going to be something that he's going to have to continue to focus on all season long if he's going to be the bias that the Tigers need him to be.
That's outside. Ball 4. 2 on, 2 out now. As he threw that about a mile outside. Oh, shit. Kerry Carpenter up now. He's batting for Spencer Torkelson. I think the draft is about a month away.
You've been watching this young man play. What
Baez? Nah, I don't know. I like Baez. It's just he can't hit. If he could hit, I wouldn't care about any of that.
I mean, simple approach. He understands that.
At least 270 with a little bit of power or something.
That's a really quiet setup, and his power potential, I think, is off the charts.
All right, Gary Carpenter, let's see what you can do. If you can pick up a hit, that'd be nice.
I think the more you hit the ball and impact the ball in a hard way, I think the more results you're going to have. So I think the sky's the limit for Gary Carpenter. It's all about finding him a position. I think left field.
At least the first. I don't know about the other rounds. They kind of drag on a little bit. Like day 2 and day 3 of the draft. I'm not really, you know.
Last year in the different levels that he was at, he hit 30 home runs, over 30 home runs. So the power's there. That's no fluke when you're able to hit that many home runs at every level.
2-0 count.
You said it. Just watch his load. Just watch how quiet his head is. Watch how, calm his body is. Quiet, early load.
Yeah, Amir, it's gonna be nice. Can't wait to see what the Lions do, the Patriots do. It'll be.
And fire and unleash.
Pickoff attempt.
Ooh, second baseman or shortstop just blocks that ball from getting by, and runners both advancing 90 feet. So we'll have a 2-0 count coming up again. Pickoff attempt had nothing going, almost ended in disaster. Bard is the pitcher. Yeah, his round one's really only one worth watching, really. Here's the pitch. Fouls it away. It'll go to 2-1.
If you're on time, you're late.
You hear that all the time.
So be early.
Can't get in trouble when you're.
Oh shit. Well, if it's as long as it's not round 1, you probably are fine.
You also like the fact and
Lines are real and something. Yeah, I would have to agree with you.
He's not resting on the fact that he was the Tigers minor league player of the year and had 30 home runs. He feels
3-1. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
The 6 home runs, just a snippet of what he feels like he can do at the major league level.
One of the things that's tough on a player is that you get labeled early. He's been labeled as he can't play defense, but that's not true.
Not at all.
This young man has
a good athlete.
He's got some athleticism, and he can definitely play the field. He's took tremendous strides in the outfield. He gets better jumps now on the baseball. He's put in a lot of work.
He's 24 years old. He's going to get better.
He's definitely going to get better.
Waits on a 3-2. Runners will be on the move. Another walk, and the bases are loaded for Miguel Cabrera.
All right. Bases loaded for Miggy.
Crowd wants to see some runs. They're hoping Cabrera can.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to grab something to drink. Throat was starting to get fucking dry. I was like, damn, I'm thirsty.
Should be aggressive. Be aggressive on the fastball.
Oh. Ah. Damn it. Well, we threatened, but nothing happened with the threat. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Cabrera grounds out. Force out at second. Top of the 7th coming up. Darn. Hey, Jace Young has finally showed up. Look at that. A rare Jace Young sighting. So we'll head to the top of the 7th, though. Pretty quick pace game, I would have to say, here this afternoon. What's up, Jeff? Let me mute this. There we go. Or pause that. Guerrero Jr., Jansen, and Lukes. Guerrero Jr., Jansen, and Lukes here in the top of the 7th. No score. Tigers are goated at pitching, and the Blue Jays are getting very lucky on the mound this afternoon. Hopefully the Guardians play at home during the day. Oh, they probably will. I mean, you can go look at your schedule and see what your schedule is. And just go to guardians.com. It'll bring you right to the Cleveland Cleveland baseball's home team. And click on schedule and just go over to May and look at what your home games are, and you'll see what time they start. Pretty easy going system, I would have to argue. You can disagree and say, but it sounds difficult, but it's like, nah, it's super duper easy. My leg is itchy. Ah, fuck. Fuck. I don't know what I was looking at. I was trying to find something. I don't remember. Hey, look at that. Game's back on. All right. Fry's going to stay in the game to pitch, it looks like. Hey, hey, our draft pick Jace Young is staying in the game. Nice to see him finally. We'll probably actually get to see him bat at some point. But it's 3, 4, and 5 for the Blue Jays, Guerrero Jr., Jansen, and Lukes. So hopefully we can get through this inning without losing the lead. Or, well, not the lead, but like, you know, giving up a lead. Oh, we got to go lead going. 0-1. E. Nice to see our guys kind of getting moved around, coming up. I want to look at it again too real quick.
Working around a one-out single back in the 6th. Guerrero Jr. has
2-1 count. Here's the pitch to Guerrero. He fouls that away. It'll be 2-2.
Dan Petrie's back up with us. Boy, good stuff.
Oh, Dan Petrie. What the hell is he up to?
This pitching, I know, Cam, you don't like to see this kind of stuff, you know, but it's really making it tough on AJ. There's a lot of guys that are competing for spots in the bullpen, and they're going to make it really tough on AJ and the staff as far as making these final decisions.
Yeah, it was really impressive, Dan, to see, you know, Mason and Jake behind the plate. And for him to say that they haven't worked together, I mean, the tempo, the rhythm, the chemistry was, I mean, it was impressive to watch.
And he's been doing it all
right.
Just attacking the hitters.
And Guerrero strikes out. Hey, there we go. Good start to the inning. 1 away. Here comes Jansen then. 1 out after a good start to the inning for Fry. Strikes out a tough to get out Guerrero Jr. in my opinion. Dun, 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 dun.
And it's worth noting that this Toronto lineup with Kiermaier and Espinal and Guerrero Jr. and Danny Jansen, the first 4 hitters, these are guys who are going to contribute. Even the guys at the bottom of the order and
In play? Oh, fuck.
Brantley have some major league experience under their belt. So Jansen.
And that'll be a ground ball over to the third base side and should be the second out of the inning. It is 2 away, top of the 7th.
I think it's impressive. You know, when you start to look at the bull,
Leg itchy.
I mean, if you're a Tigers fan,
What are the Tigers doing tomorrow? What's the? I'll look at it in between the innings. 2 down here in the top half of the 7th inning. No score. Both teams have just 4 hits for the Tigers, 2 for the Blue Jays. More innings in this game than there have been combined hits, so that's always fun. 1-0 count on a ball that was a bit high and a bit inside. Here's the pitch. No call, a strike. Looked like it might have been a bit high, but that's all right.
And it's because I think a lot of people have not heard of. I mean, Trey Winginter is.
Here's the stump has quite the wide strike zone this afternoon. Strike 2. Yep, he'll call inside pitches. Or well, he'll call strikes on inside pitches, but also outside pitches for right-handed hitters. That's something I've noticed. And that'll be whoo, what a play. Hey, look at that. You know how you can still shift with 2 guys on either side of the base? Well, the Tigers had a shift on there and it still worked. That's how you shift appropriately. That's how you shift and it's not annoying. Anyway, there's Meadows, Scope, and Rogers due up. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Bottom of the 7th already in this game, by the way. 0-0 score. Meadows, Scope, and Rogers due up. 7, 8, 9 for the Tigers. I'm sure they're all going to get their chance to bat here. Then they'll be, you know, replaced if they reach or, you know, in the field next half inning. But yeah, this is the last of the bats for the starters. Apparently, I found out also you can play MLB The Show on your PC, but it's kind of like this weird exploit thing where you have to play like through Xbox Gaming Cloud, and for some reason, like it lets you like just play it that way. And if that's the case, then that'll be pretty cool. Like there's just this weird loop glitch hole, or a weird loopy glitch hole. So we'll figure if that actually works. I got 1 free month to Xbox Game Pass that I can use. Pretty sweet. All right, hurry up. Go. Let's go. Oh, it's the 7th inning stretch. Might take a second longer. All right. Just waiting for the bottom of the 7th to get back up underway here at some point. Yeah, stream's doing pretty good too. 120 views, which is pretty good with the way, you know, it's been kind of a slower stream, but that's all right. 22 likes, really good. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. But I think that's pretty much everybody here has left one, it sounds like. But if you haven't, you know, maybe just go ahead and drop one. It helps stream out, get some more in here. Makes the stream look a little better. We're up at the like goal, so if, you know, you want to, that'd help.
Picture of it.
Hall of Famer with a possible future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, with a Hall of Fame dad.
Looks like Miggy and Miggy and Guerrero just left the game together. They're just gonna go chill.
I mean, there was just so much energy, and he was whooping it up and laughing and just, you know, talking about, man, we just couldn't beat those USA guys, you know, and you could tell he was glad to be back with
1-0.
his teammates.
All right, here you go. Adam Simber is in for Toronto to work.
Trey Turner, American hero,
And this has to be
is the reason that Miguel Cabrera and Team Venezuela are home today. Called strike 1. Game-winning granny in the fucking 8th inning. That's some baller shit. In my opinion. Meadows, what are you swinging at? That was garbage. 1-2.
Because this is a guy, if you try to do too much, it's going to be a quick and embarrassing at bat. He can make you look bad with the best of them.
I think every bullpen should have a guy that throws from down under or sidearm like that, because they're just so few and far between it. It's a tough at bat, like you said. But when he throws his breaking ball, does it appear like it rises?
Oh, you got a hold of that one. A little bit of a ride out to left center, right center, and the right fielder slides under it and makes the play. 1 away. Nice little piece of field in there from Toronto. Actually, it's pretty routine. It's just it looks like they weren't expecting it to go as far as it did. I hate when people throw submarines and sidearm styles and all that. All that.
Do you ever get used to it as a right-handed hitter when they drop down?
I think it's about how often you face him. You know, for me, you know, he was with the Guardians, I was with the Tigers, so I had a lot of matches with him. It seemed like he was my guy when he came in, when I was coming up or he was coming out of the pen. It seemed like that was the matchup they usually wanted. But it can be extremely funky. You see him drop.
Oh, yeah, I hate when people... I would never be able to get used to that. It'd bother me.
Sidearm, I mean, just giving you a visual.
So 0-1 count here for Scope, who's now... It's a ball somehow.
And an awkward look.
And if you're Jonathan Scope on something like this, you got to tell yourself, you know, that left leg probably starts to quiver a little bit. You say, I got to keep that thing in there. You know, do you focus on going up the middle of the other way?
That's a good miss right there from Jonathan Scope, and that's the approach you actually want to take right there.
Hey, a base hit? No, second out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. This game just doesn't seem to want to have any offense happen in it. I think Jake Rogers will be up, but they could bring in Haas. No, they'll let Rogers bat. Okay.
Are we going to see a run scored today? Just 6 hits between the two teams. 4 for Detroit.
Called strike 1. Wonder how or when this game breaks open. I'm guessing maybe in the, I guess it's going to have to be in the 8th or 9th inning.
It's about 88, 89. So the deception is real.
Fouled away by Rogers.
Well, we were talking before the broadcast, too, and you don't see a whole lot of 84s. You know, you used 94s. That low velocity right there has to be tough to deal with.
We say under the hitting speed actually works.
That'll be a ground out. That's the 3rd out of the inning, it looks like.
Kasevich throws out Rogers, and they go in order in the 7th.
Well, 8th inning coming up already. Let me mute this commercial break. So yeah, we'll head to the top half of the 8th inning. Pause that. It'll be Capra, Bernard, and Clement. All right. 7, 8, 9 due up here for the Blue Jays. 7, 8, 9. It'll be Capra, Bernard, and Clement. No score on the top of the 8th. We'll probably start seeing Blue Jay replacements start flocking into the game once we get past the 7, 8, 9 guys. Or 6, 7, 8, and 9. Back in and focused. All right. Whew. So, how's everybody's afternoons going? Pretty good? You guys excited for the stream tonight if you're going to be tuning in? We'll be ranking all the teams off season. So we'll start at like Arizona, or we'll just probably start divisionally and work our way around and just kind of pick teams and just talk about how their off season talk about if they had any notable departures. There's only one more TV broadcast first, the Braves on Wednesday.
And the first of 6 straight to start the year on the road. Garrett Hill and a wall side windows pitching change.
A lot of radio and other teams will have to depend on be on TV.
And Garrett Hill's one of those ones that
Hill in to pitch for the Tigers in the 8th.
bridge role that they talk about. You know, he's a starter, but there's got some value coming out of that bullpen. As we've seen his velocity tick up from about 93 all the way up to 96, 97. There's 96 right out of the bat. It's just a matter of, can they get him to spin it? Can he throw a slider? Can he throw a curveball? Relies mainly on that fastball and changeup.
Yeah, Garrett Hill, he's a kind of an oddity, but a guy with versatility. You said he actually has a 5-pitch mix and, tends to throw it quite often, a little bit of everything. But like you said,
Hold on, sorry, I'm just sending a message. I had a message from somebody.
See him be able to put guys away with. I think that's going to really elevate what he can do.
And he hit Vinny Capra.
Yeah, he hit him. 1 on, nobody out. That's not a good start to the inning. Not when it's been a struggle to score. All right, so Capra reaches, so the 6th man is on. So we'll see 7-hitter Bernard.
Yeah, and that delivery.
Bernard.
He just picked it up at the end of last year where he started going over his head, and that's one of those things that just adds another mechanism that can go
Okay,
wrong.
I already got all that in too. Cool.
Has to be perfect when you get your hands over your head and you separate your hands when your knee.
Here's Bernard. He's 0 for 2 with the strikeout.
It can take off, and that's what happens.
Oh, that'll be a double. That's going to get a runner to third. It's going to send a man home. It could be points. It is. And the Blue Jays are up 1-0. They break it open. And that'll be a pretty easy double. Well, congratulations, Toronto. Looks like you guys won the pitcher's duel. Anyway, that'll be a no-out double. So top of the 8th, runner at second and 0 away. 1-0 Blue Jays now lead. We had a 0-0 game through 7, but now that all the backups are in, it's getting a little ugly.
Just trying to make this exchange a little bit too quick to have a play at home, but a good job from Akil by doing.
Could have had it, just a little bit bad fielding. It is what it is. Strike 1 here to Clement. He's the 8-hitter.
That's a good job by Badu out and left.
Ball 1 a little bit inside. Kind of backed him off the play a little bit. 1-1 count.
He needs to throw better quality pitches. pitches than just that one right there that just doesn't quite have that snap to it. It's just that cement mixer that's
Hill on the mound now.
just kind of spinning.
Runner at second, and that'll be fouled away. Yep, out of play. 1-2 now. I thought I was gonna say 0-2, but then I was like, wait, there's been a ball thrown. So we have a 1-2 count.
Making that slider leak over the dish a little bit more, like you said, it's not that good sharp break that you're looking for. So that could be a part of that mechanical issue.
You know, it's just nice to see that, like, I don't know, the guys who have a chance at making the team are pretty solid pitchers. I don't know. Puts a little bit of ease on me. Good fielding there by Hill on his position. Gets this first out of the inning. Runner has to stay put at second base, so that's a good out. Good job by the Tigers to get that out there. That's big if they still want a chance to win in this game anyway.
Some power last year, over 30 home runs throughout the different levels in the big leagues. Hit 6. I mean, you're a very thin guy. Where all the power?
I feel like I just create that rubber band effect pretty well. So it's like stretching and it snaps and I get some power. So that's about it.
Let's see.
I love seeing the big smile, man, because when I walk in that clubhouse, you see the
Brantley digs in. It'll be called strike one.
How important has this spring training been for you, getting you prepared for the season?
It's been huge. This is my first big league camp, so trying to figure it out, learning. It was pretty exhausting for a while, like early mornings.
Shit, I'm kind of busy.
It's been fun to learn how to handle myself, how to like handle my body.
Oh, shit, that'll be another base hit. The runner is going to have to hold at third, though, so it'll be first and third with one away.
Who have you leaned on? Who have you leaned on? Who's been your big brother, so to speak, in the clubhouse that you've kind of picked their brain?
There's been a lot of guys, and some of the guys left for a while, so it's been tough for this spring training, I'm sure. But even guys like Riley Torque, they were up there for longer than me.
All right, anyway, sorry about that.
Some younger guys, but also guys like Rogers, Knapp, a lot of catchers. I love picking catchers' brains.
Dun-dun. This is boring. I don't want to hear this guy talk.
Certain people and what
Runners at the corners, just one away here in the top of the eighth. Things are getting pretty ugly. That'll be outside, ball one. Could use a double play here with Spain now the hitter. They have a, you know, we're starting to see the backup squads of each team kind of pop into the game. So now batting is Spain for the Blue Jays. Yeah, ball two.
One of those roster spots, but I've noticed that you've been very calm, cool, collected. Where does that come from? Does that come from preparation?
People just losing interest in the game.
Just faith, and so kind of everything, you know. Like I'm confident in what I'm doing. I'm confident.
That's all right. I might dip out a little early too. No one's really said anything for about 10 minutes now. Oh, 20 minutes actually. So I'm pretty sure no one wants this. You know, I don't think anyone's even really here.
I don't really think
2-1.
They're taking hits or taking homers away from me. I think we can all hit.
So
Homers. We can all have fun.
we'll probably dip out of here before the game goes final. No one really wants to say much.
He's not panicking. He's not stressing about this competition. He's embracing it. So we're gonna send it back to Matt Shepard in the booth.
Yeah, really important to have that type of mindset, I would guess. And
I'm taking the lack of anybody saying anything for 20 straight minutes as this stream is pretty well dead.
With a run home and runners at the corners with only one down here against Garrett Spain. It's 3-2.
That'll be strike two.
If you watch these last two swings, Dan, I would stick to that heater. A little bit overmatched.
I figured people are still here. I mean, I can see the numbers are still there. It's just nobody's said anything, so I might dip out early.
There goes the runner from first. Foul tipped. Papirski's throw on a
He's missed it. And the run scores. Yeah, I take the quiet as they're just done with the stream. Anyway, that'll be a run in, so now it's 2-0, and this game's pretty well over. Tigers haven't been able to hit the last 2 days, so but they probably lose again.
Instead of focusing on picking that ball up.
And I think they had him, and that's the kind of hop you want, that little short hop that's going to go right into that glove. And I think you're right, maybe just
And ball again.
a little bit too quick to get that tag over there and see the ball into the glove first, then get that tag.
And this game's just getting kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like watching when all the subs come in. I'm like, who the fuck is Kasevich. Kasevich.
That ride's a little high.
So call that a strike. 2-1. Or 2-0, sorry. I thought he made a strike call. I was like, what? Yeah, Wally, it's kind of the dull point. I think that's when everybody starts leaving, I'll be honest, is right about when I've noticed that in most of the spring training games, it starts thinning out after about the 7th inning. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm pretty well done after this fucking, I don't want to watch anymore. And it's like, yeah, I can't really blame them. After a minute, it becomes pretty monotonous and like dumb shit starts happening. There's 2 away though, with the 2-2 count. So if we can get out of this, we're only down by 2 with the runner at second. Yeah, not bad. 2-0 Blue Jays lead here in the top half of the 8th. Runner at second and 2 away. Hopefully the Tigers can maybe get these runs back in the 8th, but I don't know.
To be able to be repeatable, I mean, this guy could also be another nice piece for AJ Hinch.
We're not getting any BOTD on a pitch like that. Come on now. That's literally been a strike all day. I'd hang with the regular. Yeah, Wally, I don't blame you. I get it. No, I get it. Trust me, I'm at the same point where I'm like, if we don't do anything in the 8th, I don't care to finish this game. We're all just struggling through here to get to the end. I appreciate everyone sticking through. I don't mean to be mean if you're not saying anything. That's not my intention. I'm just like, if everybody all good, that's kind of the way. Like, it's nothing a personal thing with anybody when I say stuff like that. It's more of just a, hey, they struck his ass out. All right, cool. Head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers, for me, their last chance to, hit something. All right, cool. I'm glad the ump struck his ass out because it's getting kind of annoying just letting them get the pass over and over again. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Tigers. It'll be Baddoo, Davis, and Workman. So we'll see if they can get some offense generated. Yeah, I only say that because it's like, well, people were talking, but I think this game has reached its limits. Or people's give a shit meter has reached 0. Because again, we are at the point of the game where it's, the AAA teams are in, and I'm just going to see if the Tigers can put up any kind of a fight here in the bottom of the 8th. If not, then we'll probably get out of here. They just don't got it today again. I don't feel like watching another bad inning. It was nice when it was all the starters in for the first 6 and 7 innings or so. That was fun. It was good baseball. It was fun to watch. Go back to the game. All right, bottom of the 8th. Let's get going. Come on. Long ass commercials, dude. What are they? What is this? Oh, men's state basketball finals. Wonder who's gonna win this year in the who's playing for the D1 state finals. Let me look that up.
Caught a lot of really good pitching today, and he's under the awnings of the Marygrove awnings.
Well, Shep, it's the good-looking Jake Rogers, by the way. Can you take a look at that stash? Tell me that is not big league. But before we get to the stash, let's talk about the process and what you went through.
What's up, Nathan?
John, and how excited are you to be back?
Just excited, man. I'm so excited.
How you doing?
Playing baseball again, being back with the guys. Around the clubhouse, just playing this beautiful game we all love. It was a little tough last year sitting out, rehabbing through all last year. I was down here in Lakeland you know, going through throwing programs and hitting programs and all that good stuff just to kind of ease my arm back into it. But, you know, I'm happy to be back.
Do you feel 100% healthy from a throwing perspective? Because that was one of your strengths when we acquired you for Justin Verlander from the Houston Astros. Or you feel like you're back?
Yeah, I feel back. I feel great. You know, our ball's coming out great. It's accurate, which is what I'm big on, is accuracy and, you know, putting it on the bag every time. And I've been happy with it.
You've been known as a two-way player, meaning that you doesn't do an excellent job behind the plate, but you've also been a very
Oh,
productive hitter. What adjustments
can't tell. Good, man. How you doing?
that's gonna allow you to get
I'll probably give you back your mod and yeah, I'll probably just give it back. I don't give a fuck.
And really working on those last year. You know, I had some time off, so, you know, coming in every day and just doing, you know, arm care, you know, it gets kind of old. You can work on a lot of stuff.
Well, that's I don't know. I mean, the ads are probably collectively shorter than the than it the other way around.
Longer and being able to make decisions, you know, a little quicker. So it's, you know, it was a bad thing to kind of be down, but a good thing to, you know, to work on little things like that last year.
Do you feel like, though, now that you're back and you've got a chance to step away from the game, that now your approach is, you know, you've slowed the game down?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be back.
All right, we got a 1-2 count here on Badu, who could really use a hit.
You know, being away for a little bit, I think I'm a little excited and just kind of trying to have fun out there and you know, see the ball and hit the crap out of it. So
now we got to get to the stash. What inspired it? What inspired the stash?
honestly,
Yeah, I can do whatever I want. It's my channel, Nathan.
I just did it for just being.
Badu strikes out. One away.
But yeah, I just did it. And
Bottom of the 8th here. Jay's up 2-0.
always kind of play good baseball, so I kept it throughout the year, and then you know, everyone kept asking if I was going to bring it back. So the other day, right before spring, I shaved it and kept kind of the Fu Manchu handlebars, Hulk Hogan, whatever you want to call it, Todd Jones. Boys were like, man, it kind of looks pretty good. So I kept it, and we'll see how long it lasts.
Well, there's been a great chemistry in that clubhouse. Can you tell me who's
Oh my God, they're taking forever to throw. How is this possible?
Oh man, we got a lot of funny
All right,
guys.
1-0. Finally, they get the first pitch thrown. Like, Jesus Christ, how long is it gonna take? Throw some pitches.
I mean, there's a lot of good personalities. You know, it's not just really one guy that stands out. So that's what makes it pretty fun.
I don't know. Don't they only got CD Lamb and Cooks?
A lot of fun in the clubhouse. There's going to be a lot of fun on the baseball diamond.
What other receivers do they have? I mean,
good luck to you all season.
huh?
All right, Shep, back to you.
All right, thanks, Steve-O. Good stuff.
Huh?
See Jake Rogers healthy. And
Who else do they got?
so far this spring, Jonathan Davis stands in first at bat of the afternoon.
They have like one good receiver on that team right now. They probably needed to get other receivers. Who, I mean,
Shep, I don't know about you, but you know, I heard that the handle.
would you call anyone else on that roster a good receiver other than him and Cooks? Than Cooks and
We'll just call it a Jonesy.
I don't think they got Coop. I think all they got is
Are you going to paint yours a little bit? He says, paint it. What do you mean?
CD Lamb.
Color it. He goes, oh, no, I'm way past that now. He couldn't get it to
Those
look the
days
way
are
Rogers-
over.
Those days are over.
Oh yeah, Gallup.
His powers one right
Is he? Does he still play? Like what happened? Like did he play last year?
They're still away.
I don't know what happened with Gallup. Oh, suddenly the screen went black. I don't know what just happened. There's 2 away though. Davis flies out. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, fair enough. Gallup. Kind of. That's like a 50-50 kind of guy. Oh, sweet. The game just lost coverage. That's hilarious. Ball 1 though to the hitter. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you can really depend on Gallup then, though. Yeah, I'm just going to close that. I'm not going to probably watch it. If the fucking FSD just lost coverage of it, I'm going to just, like, literally just stopped it. Said, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Like, all right, well, fuck that then. All right, 1 and 2. I'm not going to push further than this. I'll just go, we'll just, again, we're streaming later tonight anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Do some NFL stuff. No, they'll probably do their thing. It's back up. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I guess they got a hit, so I don't know. They got a double too. I have no desire to pop the game back on. I'm going to be honest. I can watch it this way and just as good a way. Oh, here's Chase Young finally batting. And there we go. This is the only at bat I wanted to make sure I got to see for the rest of the game. After this, it's pretty useless. I might actually go get that game back up now, though. MLB TV. Watch live. Maybe we'll hit a 2-run homer. There we go. Got it back on. We'll see. We'll watch Young's at bat here. It's 0-1. Yeah, 0-2. That ain't good. Good hard swing though. Like the way the swing looks, but it's just a little behind.
On the Tiger socks. Looking good.
Is it just me, or is his bat a little more upright? Last year, it seemed like it was a little bit flatter, almost pointing towards the screen, and I think they've got him to sticking that thing a little bit.
Hey, not bad. Good cut. Fouls it away.
You know, where he can maybe be
Straighten that thing out. Put it into
It just looks like that's a little subtle change that he made.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Big 12 Player of the Year last year, led the conference in so many categories.
Oh.
Brothers in the Texas system.
And he strikes out. Oh, that was kind of a bold call. All right, well, I'm probably going to can it here, you guys. I just don't really... This game's getting pretty dull to watch. Tigers aren't doing anything at the plate. It's 2-0 Blue Jays heading into the top of the 9th. If you want to finish the game, that's fine. I'm pretty well spent on it. It's the backups versus the backups. Congrats to the Blue Jays fans. You guys pick up another pretty good win. We'll be live tomorrow for the Tigers as well. Who the hell? I forgot who they're playing already. That's pretty bad. It's not the Braves, but it's New York. All right, we'll play the Yankees at 1 o'clock tomorrow, so that'll be pretty good. So that'll be good to watch. Then we'll cover the Braves game as well. Probably be able to cover the Phillies at 1, and then Friday. Looks like we should be able to cover the rest of the spring training games. It's some capacity, so that's good. Might not cover a couple of them. I might take Wednesday out, just not do that one, and then yeah, cover it when we cover. I'll get to it when I get to it. All right, that's pretty much it for this afternoon. Thank you so much for sticking around for the games and all that stuff. Tigers are down 2-0, and it's not looking the greatest. So hopefully here in tomorrow they can get back on the winning side of things, back on the hitting side of things. Good pitching effort tonight, but ultimately they fell. They just didn't really have it fully on. Maybe they'll score a bunch of runs in the bottom, but you know, who knows. It's not looking good. Have a good one, Jack. I'll see you guys tomorrow if I don't see you tonight for the NFL stream I have planned. If not, then I'll see you when I see you next. All right, a good one. Have a good one. Go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. And